Before we start off today's video, I want to let you guys know that I'm giving free gift cards away to 10 people in the first 100 comments. If you guys want to be entered for that, you gotta subscribe to my channel, drop a like on this video, and turn on notifications. Make sure your notifications are set to always. That way you guys are always notified when I upload, and you guys can secure yourself a free gift card. Also comment, I want the V-Bucks if you guys want to be entered into my V-Bucks giveaway. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to be talking about Fortnite Battle Royale Season 5. More specifically, we're going to be talking about a new map update that's going to cause a flood. Everywhere is going to be flooded, tilted towers, like you guys did see in the thumbnail. We got some crazy theories and leaks to cover in this video, so sit back, get relaxed, and grab some popcorn, because today's video is going to be crazy. So I don't want to keep you guys waiting. You've seen the flood in the thumbnail, you're hearing about the flood, but how exactly is the Fortnite map going to be flooded in Season 5, and how do I know this? Well, I was browsing the Fortnite VR Reddit, and I came across this really interesting post. Now, this post is very long. It's going to be like a 2-minute read at least. It's a very detailed post, and it has a lot of stuff in it. Now, I'm going to try my best to summarize it, but I highly recommend you guys listen to the whole video, because the summary doesn't really make sense. It's a very hard thing to summarize. You just got to read the whole thing. So to sum it up, basically what this Reddit post is saying is that there are some skins, there are some emotes, and there are some sprays in the Season 4 Battle Pass that might hint to the Season 5 Battle Pass. We saw this in Season 3. And you guys know Epic Games likes to link their stuff, their Easter eggs, and their story to actual real world events. So this guy was basically able to find a tattoo on one of the skins in the Season 4 Battle Pass, and he was able to research it and actually had a deeper meaning behind it. It had all this stuff, it had all this information behind it that he was able to find, and basically what that links to is a flood that's going to be happening very soon in Fortnite Battle Royale. See, like, it's very hard to summarize. I know that really didn't make sense, so you guys that are like impatient, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna probably have to read the whole thing, and it's gonna make a lot of sense after you guys hear the whole story. Trust me, myself, I didn't really want to read this whole thing. I was waiting for a too long didn't read, but really reading the whole thing makes a lot more sense than just summary, so hopefully you guys can stick around for that and just bear with me while I read this whole entire post. Alright, so the post reads, "Danger, very long post. As the title says, I think I found something really big regarding Season 4 or even 5. Let me explain. At tier 97 of the current Battle Pass, you unlock an emoticon called Celebration. It shows some kind of Mexican dude, at least I think that's what it looks like to me, and at tier 87 you unlock the Squad Leader, that's a skin. If you look at the skin or his concept art loading screen, you can see he has a tattoo. To me, it looks like an Incan symbol. As we know from Season 3, emoticons and stuff might tease the next season. In Season 2, there is even a gas mask player icon, hint at a new skin, ? So I decided to do a bit of research. I looked into the German Wikipedia article about Incans, I'm Austrian by the way, and the more I read, the more stuff I found out. I've used Google Translator to show you the most important parts. In the Andes, each community, each tribe has its own tradition, which derived from its origin from a sacred place, a sacred star, or a sacred animal. All Andean peoples worship the sun and the moon as fertile couple. The most important festival of the empire was the Inti Raymi, the winter solstice, and the shortest day of southern hemisphere on the 23rd June of a year. This is already super interesting because the 22nd/23rd is just 3 days from now. And today I saw a post showing a countdown on the rocket, and it was 3 days long. The fortune telling had a crucial place in the Inca civilization. She was called before every action, and nothing important could be done without first catching up. This might not sound very important at first, but if you think about the Omen skin, this makes sense. The Omen was part of the Overseer set, and he is some kind of clairvoyant. His description says, "Your victory has been foretold." He also uses an oracle axe. Prophecies were also made from the analysis of lungs daily in Kazuko, sacrificed white llamas on every important occasion a sacrifice was made. The most common animal sacrifice was llama. At the end of the celebration of the sun cult, many animal sacrifices were reported. This part is one of the most important ones. It creates the connection to Fortnite. We all know that the llama is the main animal of Fortnite, which does make sense. According to the research of William Sullivan, at sunrise on the winter solstice, which equals June 22nd, a bridge emerged between the horizon, the human world, and the Mayu River, the Milky Way, the world of the gods. According to the myth, a llama announced a shepherd of flood in the constellation of the Llama, which corresponds to our constellation of Orion, before which he should bring back his flock on the mountain I can't pronounce that word, but Vilcatico to safety. Maybe the visitor is trying to connect the Milky Way or space to Earth by launching the rocket on June the 22nd. The annual disappearance of the Pleiades from the southern nocturnal starry heavens and their reappearance after then 4 weeks on June 8th was considered a pachuki because of its significant fluctuations, as an omen for an impending doomsday, a deluge. Is the map being flooded, or is he destroying something with the rocket? According to the Andean myth, the flood took place exactly at the time when the Pleiades, the Andean constellation of the fox, we were seen again exactly 4 weeks before winter solstice. According to great legend, all animals flee from the rising tide. The fox, however, slips off so his tail gets wet. So his tail, I think his tail is still black today. Fox. Alright, so this is our connection to Fortnite again. The fox, you know that we have a fox in Wailing Woods. You guys have all seen that little fox structure made by Epic Games. It's part of the map, so maybe half the map is being flooded as being told in this Reddit post. Now, this is a pretty interesting theory, and we still have some more to go. 3 kilometers outside the Cuzco in Kenko, 2 cylindrically shaped, closely spaced stones rise about 20 centimeters, which has served as sight stones in the star observation, especially in the Pleiades, the Alpha of Alpha Centauri. Alpha is the first letter of the Greek alphabet. Omega is the 24th and last letter of the Greek alphabet. Omega is often used to indicate an end, and thus is the opposite of the beginning, the alpha. Maybe Carbide is alpha, the beginning of the season, and Omega indicates the end of the season. Now, this is like the whole theory, guys. I know that was a long read. Hopefully you guys are still with me. Now, if you're still confused, basically this guy who did all this like cultural research on this tattoo that he found and the emote that he found in Fortnite, he's basically saying Epic could very well be taking inspiration from this cultural event. They're giving us tiny little hints and tiny little clues to find this cultural event, which isn't too far of a stretch, guys, because Epic Games actually does commonly use real world events and bases it on takes that inspiration and puts it into Fortnite. So we could be very well seeing this, especially with all these connections. We're seeing the fox and the llama and all of that, and we got the alpha and the omega. This might tie into the end of the story that we're seeing in season 4. As you guys know, we do have a little bit of storyline going with the season 4 battle pass and loading screens and everything, so we could very well assume that season 4 we're gonna get a flood or flooded areas. Now, I'm not sure if the whole map will be flooded, but I'm thinking maybe Wailing Woods will be flooded. You know, we'll see a lot of it'll be like a moisty mire kind of area. There's gonna be water everywhere. We're gonna see one small place get hit with that flood, because like you guys seen with the start of season 4, Dusty Depot was hit by the meteor. Everybody thought it was going to be Tilted Towers, but it was actually Dusty Depot, even though Tilted did get hit a little bit, but the main place that was changed was Dusty Depot. We might see the same thing with this event. Wailing Woods is going to be flooded, and as you guys know, that secret bunker is in Wailing Woods, so we will have to see what happens with that. But I'm thinking that's what it's gonna be. Maybe we'll see some water come into other areas, like Loot Lake is there's gonna be floods around there. Maybe we'll just see it like around at the edges of the map. You guys know where all the water is. Maybe there'll be like some sort of tsunami. I don't know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be crazy stuff, and hopefully this theory is correct, because I would love to see that in Fortnite. I know water is gonna make you slow. Maybe there'll be some like kind of adaptation. They're gonna do something to get around that in Fortnite. Maybe there'll be like boats, or you can just swim faster in this water or something, but I do think this theory is gonna come true. Anyways guys, I know this video was ridiculously long. We're already at 10 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and hopefully you are able to take away this information, and you can now form your own theories about what's going to happen. Feel free to discuss that within the comment section, and I will see you guys in my next video.